Okay guys, I'm back with the last project. I don't know if you can tell, it is dark out now. I kind of made a boo-boo when I went to film this, actually before I filmed this, but I'll tell you about that in a second. We will be using the ribbon pack. We're going to actually be using the last ribbon that was in this 4-pack, which was this one. I just went ahead and unraveled it, and then we're using this first ribbon, the green and the white one. You will also need some sort of beads. I actually had these just lying around from another project, but any kind of bead will do. That's about, that size. And you will need a needle to thread this string. Now, what took me so long in between filming is that I just used a regular needle. I thought needles were needles, but apparently this one needs to be used just like with regular thread, like you're sewing something, and this is more of like a thick string. So, let's hope this light doesn't go down in smoke. So, just keep in mind that when you go to do this, make sure that the needle you're using is has like a big enough hole, I guess. I'm not sure about sewing terms, but make sure the needle you're using has a big enough opening that it will be able to thread string as opposed to thread, because this is, it's just like regular string. It's just it's thick, and I tried to use this regular needle, and let me tell you, it was a pain in the butt. But anyway, ow! So what we're going to do is, first of all, we're going to take, I have a couple of them over here. We're going to take one of these beads, and we're just going to string this through like such. But we're actually going to, I want to secure this. This is going to be the base of our project, so I want to secure this. I guess it doesn't need to be that much in. So I'm going to go back around. See how the string's coming up at the top? This is sort of coming from under. I'm going to go back around and go back into that. And try to, here, hold on. There we go. So it's more like this, basically. This is the look you want. But, okay, sorry about that. So basically you just want to make sure that you go in and out probably twice to make sure your bead at the very end is secure. Then we're going to take our ribbon and fold it, I'd say, what is that? What do you think? It's maybe about 2 or 3 inches. And after we fold it, we are going to try to find the center and just thread this right in between there. Okay, sorry, because this is so thick, you're really going to have to like play with it and push the thread through, just because I have this, what is it? It's just doubled right here. Once it goes through there, it's like flies through there. Okay, so we've got this here, and we're going to go ahead and thread, I'm really trying here, sorry, thread another bead, trying as hard as I can to be in the camera as well as not poke myself with this thread. So see, we've got this. Now, what you're going to do next is sort of push that part aside for a second. Take a look at how long your bottom double ribbon is and go inward just a little bit. Because what eventually we're going to end up doing is going back and forth, and in between every pleat, after we've gone back and forth, we're going to make it a little bit shorter in length. See how that's sort of tiering? And then I'll come back and show you. I'll do a few steps and then I'll come back and show you what it looks like after I've threaded about 3 ribbons or so. Sorry, before I go ahead and do a few more steps without being recorded, I wanted you to see that once you fold the next tier over, See how your ribbon, your bead is in between? You're actually going to have to come up through and try to eyeball the center of it. Come back through and then go through both layers and then shimmy. I'm not sure if I could do this on camera because I needed to have this stuff closer to me last time I did it. There you go. So you just sort of have to shimmy that in there. Like I said, once it gets over the original first thick part, it's perfectly fine. Okay, there we go. So you see, we've got the bead, then we have our folded ribbon, another bead, and another folded ribbon. And I'm going to do this a couple more times, and we're going to come back and I'll show you how it progresses. You can see, actually, as I've gone back and forth, you end up with this sort of a pyramid shape, and it's actually like a Christmas tree. Now, here's the problem with mine. So I didn't pay close enough attention. Let me see if I can show you guys. But the very bottom of this, the bottom layer, this loop is a little too big. It should have been over like a little bit more. But honestly, I mean, I'm only human. I make mistakes. And I think it makes it look even cuter. Just, you know, it's homemade. It's supposed to be cute and not 100% perfect. Now, when you've gotten to the form that you want, like the tree that you want with going back and forth and putting a ribbon in, you can start a really wide and just only go in just a little bit, but for the sake of this situation, I think this is cute, so I'm going to take one more bead and string it in. And then I'm going to try to go back in through here one more time. And try to get it as close to that base as I can. Because that is going to be our finished ornament. Now once that happens, we are going to just simply cut the ribbon where it needs to be cut. This should all stay in place because you've threaded it in and out. And it looks pretty close, but it's actually, there's a lot more space in to where the needle and thread actually were. And then I want to do just one more time. Let me see if I can get this. I want to thread it so there's enough to hang. Have it hang. So let me see if I could get in there and not... So see how there's sort of this hook to hang it from now? Trying to figure out, do I want it a little bit shorter than that. So, now that I've made it a little bit shorter than that, I think that's cute. I am actually going to cut this part off about there. Like I said, I have no idea. I'm not a professional sewer. I probably should have gone back through one more time. Darn it, that's probably what I should have done. Probably should have gone back through, so then you could have just cut it off. Instead, I'm going to have to sit here and tie this, which is really that big of a deal. Can you hear my dogs in the background? Oh, they hate when I record because I kick them out of the bedroom. Not allowed in here. And then maybe one more time. Like I said, if I knew how to sew better, if I knew anything about sewing in general, if you want to avoid this step that I'm doing right now, just thread it back down with your needle and then cut that part off. So we're just gonna there we go. voila! I really hope you guys did enjoy this. Hopefully once I edit it, it's not like a million years long, because that last project took me forever. But look at how cute! I'm going to give this to my mother, because I think she'll love it. I hope you guys have a great holiday. I'm probably not going to have any more uploads until either after Christmas or until the new year. But many blessings, warm wishes to everyone. I love you guys, and please enjoy your holiday and be safe. Bye, guys.